Hi, I'm here with Clint Milford today, and we are answering more barndominium questions for you. So let's talk about pre-engineered steel frame versus tube framing. What's the difference?
Well, your pre-engineered steel buildings is, like it says, they're engineered by an engineer. They calculate all of your live loads, all of your wind loads. Since we've been having tornadoes and hurricanes, it's really amped up the wind load test for the engineered steel buildings. You know, and there again, that goes into the concrete. You have to upgrade your concrete, and we were talking about counterbalance before. And if we put one up, we've got to show the county that we're working for, we have to present them a set of plans, which every one of our buildings has a set of plans on the pre-engineered stuff. From what I've seen, now I've put up a couple of the tube frame buildings. You're limited on the spans you can go on the tube frame where you're not on the engineered, because of course they're engineering that for the width that you want. So if you got a tube frame, I have not seen a tube frame building that was engineered. I'm not saying that the industry as a whole does not have any engineers. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the ones that I have seen don't have an engineer. Like I said, you're limited on your spans because they're using a 2x4 or 3x4 tube, and they're bending it. And when you bend it, you create weak spots. And when you go for a long span, long spans tend to give in the middle if you don't have the live loads right. Snow loads, I've seen them fall in and they crushed right in the center, and they just fell in. So, you know, that all that comes into play. Me personally, to be able to sleep at night, I would want to know that somebody has done the testing and did the live loads and the wind loads before I put my family in it to live in it for 30 years. Right. You know, that would be just a game changer for me. Now, there's people out there that I know have built houses in these buildings, and so far nothing's been a problem, but it could possibly be a problem. I don't know, but that's the difference. They're not designed, I don't think they were designed for living space. The way they put the roofing on, some of them, that's not the way the metal roofing was designed to go on. They're using the metal roofing as a structural support, and I just don't think they were designed for people to live in. But you know what? The industry's changing, and I've got friends that build those buildings, and you know what? If they've got engineers on board and you can get an engineer to, hey, put his stamp on it, and they're doing the same engineering, I'm open for it, you know. But as a rule, the tube frames were not designed for people to live in. That's just my take on it. But I would really, if I was a consumer, I would check out the industry and I would ask some very serious questions. And if they're not sure, they need to go to the local building inspector. Every town's got one. And see what the county allows. They can give you a whole bunch of information on what's allowed and what ain't. If I was putting my family in it, that's what I would do.